Hello everyone, I'm Leander. Welcome to Open Source Geeks. We have talked about open source for so many times now, but why open source is so important? And why do people insist on developing it? And which other companies that dedicate themselves to it? Let's talk about it today. The history of open source can track back to early 20th century. Henry Ford was fighting against monopolization.
Monopolization.
By making the rights for two-cycle gasoline engine free, and modern open source is mainly seen as in engineering and computer science. After the free software movement, a lot of coders and companies has joined the open source flow. So why there are so many people willing working on this? It could be any of the following reasons. First, build a community that gives everyone a place to share and grow their technologies together. People will be able to know each other through their code. Also, it could be a good chance for people to put the open source projects they have worked on in their CV. Second, they can save some time when they want to make their project better. Open source project will allow other coders to work on them, and it might save a lot of work to fix bugs or so. As for companies, it's about the same. They can use open source to build an open-minded brand image. Also, they can use that to find potential employees. One of the biggest open source projects in the world is Android. Because it's open source, it gives Android a chance to become one of the biggest operational systems in the world. There is also one last reason. Open source has no barriers in different cultures. It is and should be openly shared with everyone to help the world and mankind to be able to break out of ourselves. So I believe a lot of companies and countries work so hard on open source. It also makes sure they will at least be able to self-supply. Okay, this is this episode of Open Source Geeks. If you like this video, hit like and share with your friends. If you want to know more about technology stuff, then follow us up here. So see you guys next time. Bye! Against monopolization.